It really was a comprehensive effort to help our neighbors in the South, in Louisiana and Mississippi, at their time of need. We certainly didn't do it alone. Many other states' National Guard units helped too. And the Arkansas National Guard plugged in where Louisiana officials needed us to be of assistance to help their citizens. This is what the National Guard is uniquely qualified to do: step in and provide a wide range of support to civil authorities in a disaster.
So my initial piece of this is the S2, is the intelligence officer, which my job is really kind of like help the commander see the battlefield or the operational area and kind of understand what we're getting into. But there was so many people who were really hurting. People were, toilets weren't working, there wasn't water, there wasn't food. It was hot, no air conditioning was working. I mean, it's August in New Orleans, humid, and just people were suffering. They needed help they could get, and saw us as being that. So we were really happy to do that. But that really just marked the beginning of my 30 days in New Orleans, and for what the task force will be eventually, like 6 months, I think. So
I was thinking about what do you do, and I can't give you any of the great grand stories like Jonas did. John Bracken, who was the director of Adam at the time, called me up and he said, you know, we were having a phone conversation about how you think you're going to do it. John was formerly an Arkansas Guardsman, was now the director of Adam. And I said, well, the only way I believe we can do it is by air.
And so my early role in the Katrina response was to be one of the airmen that went out to that Joint Operations Center. Potentially my second time on Camp Robinson in my entire career, and learn a little bit about what they were doing.
So I'm across for years. My contribution to Hurricane Katrina consisted of working at Fort Chaffee. 2005, I'm a young, motivated captain in an artillery battalion immediately adjacent to Fort Chaffee, and I was really excited to get the opportunity to go down to New Orleans. However, my superiors didn't think that was the place for me to go, so helping a wheeled convoy get out the gate, I then mobilized to support Fort Chaffee to receive evacuees from the New Orleans area. When the evacuees got off the buses, they were hot, tired, frustrated. And as you might imagine, these are some of the most vulnerable people out there in society. And the Arkansas Guard, in addition to everyone else that was, including state and local government, had the opportunity to provide some comfort to the evacuees and to move them on to more comfortable living situations, be it in a church camp or wherever they moved on to that was a little bit more comfortable than Fort Chaffee.
But if you rewind 20 years ago, I was in the E4, as y'all call it, M-Dater. That was, they sent a request and said, hey, you want to get on 31 days of orders. They just wanted to come up there and they see the person in uniform and they were like, man, that's somebody helping us. And we just had conversations with them and said, hey, I really can't give you these things until the morning time, so come back first thing and we'll be distributing all these supplies out to you. And that was a lot of the experience that I had as well. Another day of operations, I really got my hands in, and I felt like a soldier at that time because we were filling up sandbags, hooking them up to the Chinooks, and they were flying and reinforcing the levees. So that was some of my day-to-day operations down there. One of the most impactful pieces of my career that helped me stay in the Arkansas Air National Guard up until this day. And then seeing the impact that we have on the humanitarian side as a citizen soldiers and citizen airmen is something that shaped my career up until this point. So fantastic time, and I was appreciative of being able to come and speak to you all today.